trance, your Thursday night dance treatment.
Go, man. Halloweeny. What's up, man? gaming. Some redemption of gaming.
Een hele goede avond, Armin van Buren op jouw radio. Ik ben een klein beetje verkouden. Ik kom net terug uit Roemenië voor een schieten van een videoclip. En toch zijn we er weer vanavond. Speciale aflevering van de State of Trance. Verheug me er zelf een beetje op. Vanavond in de studio Signum. Ze zijn er nog niet, maar ik heb net Pascal aan de lijn gehad. Die komt alleen, helaas. En hij is onderweg naar de studio. Zometeen hoor je alles over Signum. Je krijgt een non-stop in de mix van hun voor je kiezen. En hij vertelt dat hij twee nog nooit eerder uitgebrachte remixen van hun gaat laten horen. Remixen zullen waarschijnlijk ook nooit gaan uitkomen. En een hele nieuwe versie die ook nooit gaat uitkomen van Coming On Strong. Dat zometeen hier tussen 10 en 11. Tussen 9 en 10 een mix van Signum. En dit uur gewoon wat je gewend bent. Iedere week bij State of Trance. Live vanuit Amsterdam. Het nieuws op het gebied van trance en progressive. Ik ben heel erg druk bezig ook met de top 20. Mocht je het nog niet gehoord hebben. Ga even stemmen als je vaste luisteraar bent van dit programma. Het kost maar 2 minuten van je tijd. Je hoeft alleen maar naar internet te gaan. www.arminvanburen.net. Van Buren is met 2 U's. En dan kun je kiezen je 5 favoriete tranceplaten. En wordt heel goed in de gaten gehouden. Want helaas wordt er door een aantal mensen behoorlijk gesjoemeld met platen. Er stonden er in één keer 3 platen van... drie platen van 1 artiest in de top 10. Dat was natuurlijk absoluut de bedoeling. We hebben inmiddels wel meer ruim dan 1000 stemmen. En ik ga zo meteen een tussenstand geven voor de chart die wordt uitgezonden op 26 december. Je kunt in ieder geval nog stemmen. En zometeen heel veel nieuwe tracks en remixen. De nieuwe 3 Drives hier in première. Natuurlijk de Signum remix van Ocean Lab Beautiful. Yet Another Dub en 2 nieuwe mic-producties. Solar Factor en Pusher vs. Globe. En ook de nieuwe Green Martian Wizardry komt zeker voorbij in deze show. Open de show met Young Parisians. You Write the Rules Solar Stone remix. Het zat al een keer in het non-stop in de mixuur. Is nu ook op vinyl. Komt binnenkort uit op Deep Blue Recordings. Op de achtergrond is een nieuwe productie van Pronti en Kalmani. Dat was een remix. Rock Wild featuring KT, Come Closer. Pronti en Kalmani hebben een hele nieuwe studio gebouwd in Scheveningen. En dit komt volgens mij vers uit hun nieuwe studio. Zometeen de Tune of the Week. Maar geniet eerst van Come Closer.
This is a State of Trance with Armin van Buren.
Higher.
up, bro? Shut, bro. Yeah, no. Already dressed up. Bald fucking idiot. I don't celebrate holidays. I think it's childish. Especially Halloween. It's not even a registered actual holiday. It's not like a day off work or anything. Halloween used to be a time where loved ones spent time remorsing over their loss. Halloween was not about wearing costumes and getting candy. It was about honoring your loved ones, spending time at the graves, actually being like, it's kind of morbid, but there's nothing more morbid than a bloody mask with a knife that the people use with the costumes. And then there's the dark tales of Halloween, of there being, you know, crazy, horrible shit. Halloween is a good chance to push a lot of candy. A lot of candy's made over these couple of months. Those production factories make good money. Lots of overtime, I'm sure, for those guys. But like, I worked for 12 hours today and I didn't really say anything. Like, people were telling each other, you know, hello and goodbye, but nobody was really celebrating or saying anything about Halloween. I like Christmas. I know I said I don't celebrate holidays, but I get to see my family and spend time with them on Christmas. So that's what Christmas is to me. Time with my family. I don't really see it as, you know, just giving gifts and whatever. I think I'll spend New Year's at my buddy's cabin again. Play on shitty internet and hang out for 2 weeks. By the new year, played New Year's, it should be 99 Hunter, Prayer, Slayer, Crafting. Let's see what happens. That'll just leave. I need to make 60 mil rune crafting. Big.
INT Radio, Armin van Buuren op jouw radio. Luister naar het programma State of Trance. En de uitgebreide versie daarvan. 1 keer in de maand probeer ik een speciale uitgebreide versie te doen. Met een speciale gast vanavond is dat Signum.
Ja, waar je bent, bro.
Tussen 9 en 11 horen. Met een mix. En je kunt hem alle vragen die je hebt aan Signum kun je mailen naar armin@id-t.com. Dus mocht je iets aan Pascal van Signum willen vragen, graag je e-mail naar armin@id-t.com.
Are you playing at all?
For a message. A message that will shock the world.
IDT Radio. No competition possible.
En ik kijk net achter mij en Pascal van Signum is binnen, dames en heren. Hij komt hier net het gebouw van IDT Radio binnenlopen. Ik ben er heel erg blij mee. Hallo, welkom. Ga zitten.
That's good.
Plaat die hiervoor hoorde was Solar Factor Urban Shakedown. Een van de nieuwe Mike-producties. Die man begrijpt echt wat trance muziek is. En daarvoor Rock Wild featuring KT, Come Closer, Pronti en Kamani remix. En dit is de nieuwe 3 Drives. En als je een opvolger moet maken van de 2 hits, heb ik het natuurlijk over Sunset on Ibiza en Carrera 2.
Ja,
ik ben moeilijk, maar volgens mij hebben de heren van 3 Drives fantastisch werk afgeleverd. Air Traffic gaat de nieuwe single heten. En ik ben heel blij om je kunnen presenteren, want het is weer een enorme knaller. Ga ervoor zitten. 3 Drives, Air Traffic.
Tune of the week.
What'd you do while you weren't playing? Nice. What's up, Schizophrenic? Like, you like cats? Yeah, you can't really hang out with too many people. Bugs it all up. Only speak when spoken to. And only surround yourself with the best. Can't talk to too many people. I don't mic with anyone. Well, me and Glads get on mic once in a while, but that's about it lately. Once in a while, Ely and Neil talk once in a while, but I don't need it. That's stuff for when you're a new player, like you need people to talk to and shit, to bounce ideas and blah blah blah. You don't need social media and you don't need to talk to anybody on mic. It's plain and simple. My best friend, who we hung out for like a year straight, he drove all the way up here. We used to mic inseparably for hours a day, just hanging out. And I messaged him the other day to Mike, and he said, I'm on a call with someone else, and it's been a few years, and it's like, people that are your best friend, you don't talk to. Like, so my view is just don't fucking talk to anybody. What's the point in making friendships that are just gonna be gone anyway? Like, what's the point in going that extra mile to, like, hang out with a buddy or, like, watch movies and talk and chill? There's no point. Like, I like to message and talk and, but I'm afraid to get too close to anyone anymore, because everybody I got close to in the past 10 years is gone. Like close to where the point where, like, we talk, like, we hang out IRL, like, stuff like that. Not just, our chitter chatter on stream, but actually, like, people that were my friends, man. They're gone. Yeah, I mean, through the spoken words of Nova Life, it's not about anyone else, it's not about the community, it's not about social media, but it's just about the game. You play RuneScape for the game. There was a time where the game looked like this, where all this shit wasn't even around. The graphics looked like this, but back then was a whole different fucking time. I had genuine friendships through via messaging in game back then. Now the only person I have added is the fastest player to get 200 mil all. I've gotten to speak to every ranked 1 player in this game on mic besides Lynx. Vestfold, Jace, Razor, Oscar, Jabram, he was rank 1 once. Catch the trend. What I'm trying to say is, if you're going for ranks in this game, don't associate yourself with anyone else that's not. Like, don't associate around people who aren't going for ranks. Especially, like, if they're chill and they're not trying to change you or whatever, like, nobody gives me any friction. But, like, if you're hanging out with people and they're, like, downing what you're doing or doubting you, it's, like, so much more fun to just fucking show your friends. Like, alright, motherfucker. I remember years ago, many years, like 2014, I got 2K total on a main at the time, on my main. And my buddy thought I was botting because I fucking AFK'd fishing and I AFK'd woodcutting. I didn't have a job at the time. I was on unemployment because I got fired from the job that I had at the time. This is like 2015. And I remember one that I had at the time were like, oh, there's no way, man. There's no way. It was like, dude, I have a lot of free time. I met this guy named Jebram, and he showed me some shit. And now I'm doing agility. And, like, now I'm doing this, and now I'm doing that. And then I got in a call with, in my opinion, the best player in the game. He didn't finish because he didn't want to play alts. He didn't want to do this, that. Vestfold. He would have been rank 1 if he would have bended a little bit for alts, but he just was not going to bend. Well, we got on Mike in early 2016, like right before he just went on hiatus. Well, basically told me to scrap what I was doing. I was doing Slayer. He was like, it's gonna get devalued. At the time, Slayer was 35k an hour, but mind you, Barrage Slayer wasn't a thing yet. He was like, you need to do cooking, you need to do thieving, you need to do fire making. Then you could do things like Slayer, then you could do things like this, things like that. He completely pathed my trajectory to top page on my main. Like, he was my, like, person that passed the wisdom, the knowledge, the macro efficient mindset. And he was rank 1 EHP at the time with over 9,000 hours at the time, which was insanity considering it was 2016. He had all gathering skills done before Titan even started really playing. Like, if he would have just played alts, but he was very, very purist. You know, that was the thing. I don't know why he took a liking to me, because I was like all alts, like. But he realized that I was going to adapt to the game mode, and he had some belief in me that I would actually get top page. So he just basically reached out to me at the time to mic with him and fucking told me to go do cooking. So I went and did a 150 mil wine month. And then I did 200 mil thieving, and I did fire making, and then I did prayer, and I got top page at that point. Top page main game when I broke ground was 1.6. That was May of 2017. It was like 1.6 bill for top page main. It's insane to think about now. Guys, I want to go get a drink. I'll be back. I gotta go to my fridge. I have it downstairs, and then that way I don't have to fucking plug in extra shit up here.
van meester Laurent Veronet, oftewel LV, onder zijn schuilnaam The Green Martian. Is een nieuwe EP op de markt. En dit is de B-kant daarvan, Wizardry, die wat mij betreft veruit de A-kant had mogen zijn. Absolute hit als je het mij vraagt. Het gaat al een aantal weken aangevraagd weer, maar ik had hem gewoon simpelweg nog niet. En deze week is hij pas officieel bij Bonza in de promotie gegaan en hij is ook meteen uitgekomen. Dus ren naar je lokale platenwinkel, zou ik zeggen. En daarvoor de nieuwe 3 Drives. On the Vinyl heette het vroeger. Air Traffic heet de nieuwe single. En binnenkort uitkomen op Massive Drive Recordings. Luister naar State of Trance. Iedere donderdagavond alleen het beste op het gebied van progressive en trance. Pascal van Signum is inmiddels in de studio. We hebben de kou getrotseerd. Zometeen krijg je een 1 uur lang non-stop mix van hem. En tussen 10 en 11 allemaal ongereleased en exclusieve Signum dingen. En als je vragen aan hem hebt, want we gaan hem even flink aan de tand voelen.
Oh, does it still have that warning? One of my mods is fucking with me.
We zijn ook bezig met de State of Trance Top 20 van 2002. Wordt heel veel gestemd, vind ik echt ontzettend leuk. Daarover zometeen meer. Ik ga je zometeen een tussenstand geven. Maar voel je je groep om te stemmen? Ga in ieder geval even naar www.arminvanburen.net. We houden stemmen goed.
I wonder how you turn that off.
Helaas niet mogelijk. Denk goed na en stem op jouw favoriete trance-klappers van 2002. Een hele lijst wordt integraal uitgezonden 26 december 2002. Na de boodschappen, yet another dub.
ID&T. Here goes. ID&T.
I think that guy just commented that and left. Like a little worm.
This is a state of trance. Your Thursday night dance treat.
Like a little worm.
This is a state of trance.
Come on. The guy was a little worm, dude. Should be off of there now. That was the first time any. Off of there now. That's the first time any idiot ever said anything about that, though. Like, got a warning saying sexual content. You can tell this guy fucks. That's funny. He left. I don't think he had the patience for me to finish getting my beverage. What does it matter to my life if the guy's not even gonna wait 5 minutes for me to get a drink and come back? He said I could tell this guy fucks. That's kind of funny, honestly. I thought when I read it, I thought he said he could tell this guy sucks. Which is true too. That's also very true. I suck at the big one. What's a good way to get back at this asshole that comes in my shop and thinks he's somebody? He's racist, prejudiced fuck. So I start dropping his jerky on the ground when I make it, or tell the internet and his businesses and shit the stuff he says. He's just an arrogant cock, dude. Like, you wouldn't last a day in my life, bro. You fucking. I work in a butcher shop. You work at a slaughterhouse. You get paid just about the same or less sometimes than I do, and you have to break your back. Like, maybe I don't want to live a day in your life. I don't have the reason to. I'm a craftsman. He's just jealous because he knows I got a contract to do the pig stomachs. He wanted to get that contract for his place that he works at. Fuck you. I had that contract sealed 2 months ago. And he got pigs from somebody. They were like 600 fucking pounds. They were too goddamn big to do anything with. So he had to send them back. I don't know, man. I just don't like the guy. I don't like racists and people who are like just racist, prejudiced, Republican bullshit. Basically, he's just an ass. He's only 5 years older than I am, and he acts like he's like. Fuck you. He's a grown man and he discusses his dating life with the teenage girls that work out front at the deli at the shop. That's how big of a fucking loser this one is. Same with the other guy that comes in there. All these guys that come in there that used to work there are mad that I get paid what I get paid now, and they got what they got when they were there. Jealous fucks. Well, maybe you shouldn't have left. They all left. They come in and visit, though. Pricks. My shop now. Can't wait till I can tell them to get the fuck out. I don't have that much power yet. I'll scrap anytime. Kick sucks. Just fucking pay $3 or whatever and subscribe. You don't have to watch ads. You cheap fucks. I wish I could just gift I should just fucking out of my own money just gift everybody subs so they could just watch and not have ads. Gifts to my own stream. You're not good. You had to talk about ads 3 times now, so that's not good. That's the opposite of good. The fact that it puts us through that isn't good. Like, you're a mod, you shouldn't have to watch them or something. Like, have I tried Kick? No, I don't intend on. I'm a nobody on here, which has 1.2 million followers. What am I gonna do? Go somewhere where 20,000 people follow this game and 10 people watch? I already have 10 viewers. I don't want to go have 3. Like, not going to be some thing on there because I'll make sure that I won't be. Just to make it clear that I only care about my fucking RuneScape accounts. I don't care about my popularity. I'll never be a thing on anything. I don't care if I have 1,000 viewers. Are they gaming? I don't care if there's 2 people, 3 people, 50 people. If you're gaming, that's a party to me. I had months where I went 6 months with no less than 50 viewers. I've gone months with 5. I've gone months with... It doesn't affect my psyche. It doesn't, like whether or not I get a large viewership or whatever like that or not, but it doesn't affect my psyche because I always said if I could just talk to one person, that it would be worth it. Yo, what's up, Box? Because I don't want to get too personal with nobody, so streaming is kind of impersonal at times, which is nice. But I always said if I could find one person to talk to, it was worth it. Somebody to talk to, man, you know? People have been enjoying the videos on YouTube. Glad to say. We're able to watch, people that watch the stream and can't watch it another time of the day are able to watch now. Type of thing. Plus, it gives people shit to listen to for a few weeks.
Productie van Mike en Tetsuya Komuro, als ik het goed heb. Tenminste, dat staat op het label. En daarvoor Armin van Buuren featuring Ray Wilson, Yet Another Dub.
I do progress videos every 50 total levels, so like kind of check up what I'm up to. So the next progress video where I'll actually talk about, deep into my plans will be in like 2 total levels.
nu zelf op de chat www.arminvanburen.tk.
I don't see the need to make
ga je heen voor jouw stem.
a progress video any sooner than that. And then like once I get 200 mil all, once I get 200 mil all, once I max, I'm gonna make a video every 50 million total XP, because that gives a few weeks in between no matter what it is I'm doing, whether I'm doing fire making or fishing. It gives me enough time in between a video to actually have something to talk about, sort of, you know, that's kind of my plan with that, because you can't have too many progress videos in a row. It's just stupid. It's just like, okay, you just talked about that, so I go a while in between making progress videos, like at least 6 weeks usually or more, but
nummer 7 is 4 Strings Diving. Nummer 6 Armin van Buren featuring Ray Wilson, Yet Another Day. En nummer 5 DJ
good balance of personal and impersonal. Well, I'm only personal with my family and a very small group of friends and my boss. That's about it.
En dit is een tussenstand, want verderop in de lijst
He just gave me a $2 raise. I won't be working. I won't have to go to the. I'll be able to peel stomachs while I'm there and work at the shop at the same time. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start doing stomachs.
2 weken gaan we deze lijst uitzenden, tenminste de definitieve lijst. Dit is nog een voorlopige lijst. Wil je jouw stem toevoegen aan het geheel? Ga dan naar
So I'm getting paid my hourly by him, and then I'm getting 50 an hour for the stomach, for the contract we took. We took a contract to do stomachs that a local slaughterhouse wanted the contract. Well, they got mad because I took it. So they're kind of like, oh, you know, we could have finished it in a week because we could have had a bunch of guys. Yeah, and you would have fucked them all up. Like, $15,000 contract. I could span it out for 2 months or more. It's not bad. In November and December, I'll be taking home close to $4,000 a week after taxes. It's not bad. Considering my rent is $700, all my bills are $1,000, and you're making $12,000 a month, for $16,000 a month or so. That's just meat in the freezer, dude. You know, when I used to get stuff like this, like I'd do plumbing and HVAC, I'd make like 20,000, and then I would just gamble or do something stupid with it, degenerate with it, and fucking lose it, or Now I save. I just stash up my money. I don't fucking spend it on shit. I don't eat out because I mainly eat at the shop. That's a big cost. The shop makes me about, after taxes, about 85,000. But because of this contract I'm taking, I'm gonna make 100K in 2025. Considering it's something I like, I don't mind taking the pay cut versus I could be making double, triple that. I don't mind taking the pay cut. I'd rather make like 80, 100,000 and do something I enjoy and still have a life, which my life is just coming and playing this when I'm not at work. But I don't know, I'd rather make that just be enjoying myself versus doing... I would enjoy doing HVAC again, and you can make like 160 if you go hard. But when I say go hard, I mean you're taking calls for your contractor. You're taking emergency calls at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. You don't have a life. I don't think people understand unless you've worked in that trade in any form of the emergency calls. Somebody calls you at 2 in the morning. They have no heat in their home, and you have to go there and fix their furnace. Gas, electric, steam, pilot. You never know what you're gonna fucking walk into. The position I'm in right now is I'm either gonna stay at this place until it shuts down and he just decides to sell it or something, and I make good money up until then, and then I can collect for 6 months, and I'll probably be a degenerate and stream full time and quit working. But either that'll happen or I'll be running the place. So it's like one or the other. Either way, I'm happy. He talks about wanting to retire, blah 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 blah. He ain't gonna fucking retire. I don't know if you guys have ever known an older person in your life who always says they're gonna retire, they're gonna retire, they're gonna... They just never retire. It's like, bro, just why you blowing smoke up my ass? You're never gonna retire. Your uncle. You know what the sad thing is? I knew a guy I worked for, his name was Randy, and he was an older dude, smoked like a chimney. Well, all the time, I'm gonna retire, 65, when I'm 65, I'm done, I'm fucking... He had a massive heart attack 2 weeks after retiring. Died. Your dad's 75, still working? Yeah, my dad's about 60, he's still gotta work. My grandmother was 88, 86 when her company shut down that she was working for. They finally went out of business. She made an honest $20 or so an hour, you know, which is nice. You know, it's honest wage for what it was that she was doing. And she had been with them for many years. It was a slate and tile company. They shut down. Nobody needs slate and tile roofing anymore, really, you know. She was their bookkeeper. She's an accountant. Well, she has a CPA. She doesn't do anything with it at this point. And she did so much less with it that she could have, except it was about her family. It was about being close to her family. It was about... So she ran the books for him for many years, and the cheap bastard capped her out in like 2006 or some shit. Like, capped her off at like $20, which... Let me inflate that. Let me inflate that to what that was like back then. That was like making 31 today. So I mean, hey, for considering it was close to home for her and blah 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 blah. $30 an hour, 30. She was doing good for that time, for that point in time. He was always very proud of that. I wouldn't get out of bed for $20. Sorry, can't live on $20 an hour today in this life. You can, if you would have a conversation maybe 10, 15 years ago, you could talk about making $20 and like that was impressive almost in certain ways. Now you got to be making at least 70,000-80,000 a year or more to really either live a good life and have some equity building, or just have enough money around that you can fuck around and save and do whatever you want. But you can't live off of, you can't really live off of too little. I know I'm a big minimalist. I'm renting a fucking attic space for Christ's sake, but I still need to make money because there's going to come a time where I'm older and I'm not going to be able to do it as much or want to, and I want to have money. I'm 30 years old. There's no reason in the next 20, 25 years I can't make enough to just be able to say, fuck you. 20 of my best years. I just spent the past 30 years learning, getting to this point of adulthood, and now I can employ those different habits and mentalities. I can employ those things and capitalize on it. My plan is to rake in about an average of between 80 and 140,000 a year for the next 20 years or so. Now, it could be much more, but it won't be less. But at the very least, I need to be making at least like 80 if I want to. My plan I always put money into Ethereum or like NFTs and shit. But I got fucking scammed, so I'm not putting any money into that stuff anymore. I'm putting money into acreage and a Roth IRA, and when I have like, it's gonna take me like 5 years to do this, but when I have a $500,000 to play with, I'm gonna get a good investment going. Just get somebody good that can move my money around for me. I'm not interested in like doing online money making or doing stuff like that. I just want to cut meat and fucking save my money. I just want to work. I don't, I like the job. I go and do it, and I make good money, and that's it. Well, I would call it semi. I've worked there from the calendar year 2023 until November 2023. From November 2023 till November 24 is a year that I've been there. And after with taxes, I made 70. I think I could do at least 120 in this next year. I know everybody's into day trading and everybody's throwing their money around and blah blah blah, but like, I'm working trade work. I might be doing plumbing at some point. I'm raking in money. In a couple of years, I'll have a savings again, and I want somebody professional that knows what they're doing and has good advice for me. I don't want to do it myself. Like, there are people that are paid to do it for you. So let's employ that. You know, say I set a goal for myself, like this year, like all in all, I probably have about 30 grand right now, and I lost 80 in March. I got scammed out of an NFT venture. Well, I have about 30 right now. So if I really work at it and just do my job, just mind my business and blah blah blah, between that and the stream, I could probably have like 50,000 by 2025. That's enough to at least get some stuff going with something maybe. Probably not. They say you need to have like $500,000 to fucking was Happy Hippos. Silly Turtles were another idea from the past. Well, the 30 I'm sitting on right now is basically like, I didn't know where I was going to end up for the winter, but now I do. So now I could just each week, like I said, in November and December, I'm going to make like 4K a week. So yeah, that's the master plan, is to make like 2 or 3 mil by the time I'm 50, and just fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck this. Fuck that. I own my house. I own my car. I own everything. I live off of what I've saved. That even though it's not much, I'm not trying. But you get inserted into your life, right? You get your cards that are dealt. You get your skills that you've learned, and that's my path to financial freedom. Everyone has their own path. But I don't know, that's my path right now. That's my mentality right now, is to just save my money, invest it correctly, own land. I want to buy up land because I own an acre, but I want more because this place where I own, they're going to put solar panels, and you get paid by the acre. My good buddy of mine, I consider him a brother, lives on oil rights. Saudi Oil bought his entire 12-acre property, even though they'll never frack it, they'll never touch it. He gets paid each month. He gets a royalty each month. He could just sit on his ass and not work, but he's smart. He's working at a slaughterhouse, making good money. He's in a union job. I can never get a union job. I'm on too many different medications the doctors have me on. It's in the ballpark of between 6,000 and 8,000 a month. The power companies offer up to 1,500 per acre. So imagine if in the next 5 years, 10 years, I get about 10 acres. That'll be money. That'll be just income. My land has my camper parked on it, which I stay in for 6 months out of the year. And it's all trees and lumber. So first I would have to get all the lumber out of there. I would do it all myself. I have all the equipment to cut, split, everything. And then I would sell the wood. Land is... You know, my arrogant fucking older brother is really smart and like makes a lot of money and does well for himself. And he lives on a 20-acre fucking property. He's got an apple orchard. Like, now I call him an arrogant fuck because I remember a few years ago he took me on this walk and we were just going through a meadow, dude. Just walking and walking and walking and walking. Just seemed like endless. And we get to the end of his property and he was talking to me all nice the whole time. We get to the other property and he stops, he pats me, he puts his hand on my shoulder like hard, like not in a nice way, and was like, you see, this is what you get when you don't play fucking video games all day. And like at the time I was streaming full time, like that's how I paid my rent. But yeah, I'll never forget that. This is what happens when you're left $1 million from your grandfather and then you buy a bunch of equipment and get land for cheap because you knew somebody who died, and we're given everything to start, you ass. Spoiled ass. I've never inherited and won't inherit anything worth much of a... It is a nice property though. It came with a barn. huge that was once a bar. So like it's like a fucking party barn. Well, we were invited there the same day he did that. It was before he did that same day, but we were there in 2020 and for 4th of July. We had some lights on. We were playing pool. Well, we left the one light on down at the other end of the barn, and he was like, "Oh yeah, just use up my fucking electricity." It's like we were like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I can't wait to have more than him and just fucking take him on a walk and then not say anything mean. Just say thanks for walking with me, man. He's a dumbass with 3 kids and a fucking wife. He's got nothing left. He's got no money. Nothing. He makes really good money. He works in Alaska. He comes back up. He lives in Pennsylvania. He's got nothing. Nothing. Just had another child. Everything goes to the kids. Everything goes to... Stupid. Stay alone. Live like a bachelor your whole life. Fuck it. Get new pussy, or you get new girls every other couple weekends, if you're lucky. There's no time for anything. He makes $40,000 more a year than I do, but has to go to Alaska, has to be on a fucking barge, has to basically kill himself to work. Like, I just wouldn't, dude. I go and fucking cut meat and stick it in a case all day long and fucking different odd tasks at a shop, and I'm only making $40,000 less. Yeah, man, it's all about you. You gotta be all about you. Forget everyone else. When it comes to that stuff. When you choose to have a girlfriend or whatever, you choose to deal with the things that come along with that. Going out, blah 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 blah. I won't bore you with the specifics. Tell you what, I dated 2 girls, and over last winter I dated 2 girls. Just to go out to eat anywhere, $50. Even at trying to be cheap and go to McDonald's or something. By the time you get 2 double cheeseburgers with bacon, a large fry, a McFlurry, that's just what I wanted. Unreal. Crap thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I never even went to bars or anything. It was just like, I remember we went to the Olive Garden the one night, and I think for some reason I didn't have money with me or something. It was like something went. I don't know why. I don't know what. I think I brought $100 with me. Well, she had five different glasses of wine. I had unlimited soup, salad, breadsticks. She got some sort of pasta and shit. Well, the bill was $140. I had to message my brother and ask him to cash app me. I'm like, what? I said, how much were the wines? A glass of wines? Oh, this one was $12.95. This one was. I'm like, what the fuck? $12.99 for a glass of wine. I can fucking make you wine. Like, you know, but that's what happens when you go out to a restaurant and you're eating dessert. That bill was $140 almost dollars, man. Like, I got a caramel slice of pie with ice cream, caramel apple. It was about this big, and there was a scoop of ice cream the size of a turd next, the size of an egg. That was $12. We went to a really nice inn. We went to a few inns. $400 for the room for the night for the cabin, like a little cabin thing. $400 for that, and then they served a full course meal with dessert and all. $100 a person. Gas, breakfast, lunch, going here, going there, doing this, doing $2,000-$3,000 a weekend. When I was dating, when I had a girlfriend last winter, my 2 girlfriends, we would spend about $3,000. Like, they might be asking, like, how the fuck is it even possible? Girls want to do things. They want to go places. They want to go explore. They want to travel. They want to see the area, whatever. Like, you go to this one weekend it was supposed to be not too bad financially, and we split things. Well, the room itself, we got a room, but they were very booked at that time of the winter because of skiing and snowboarding. We wanted to go hiking. $660 for 3 nights for the room. Now, she needed new boots. I needed a good pair of boots. We needed some clothing. It was colder than we fucking thought it was going to be, so we ended up buying like sweatshirts and shit from a sports, like a Cabela's or whatever. Well, that was $500. So now you're at $11. We ate Wawa for dinner the first night. That was $50. That next morning we went to IHOP. That was $40. We went to this like falls. Like it was warm enough there where you could still see the falls, but it was more of like a hiking trail. $30 a person, plus waters, some snacks, some drinks. $100. Gas. Cigarettes, marijuana, the things I did at the time. That was a $2,500 weekend to go hiking. Between the room, feeding 2 people, like you gotta have it's fucking cringe when losers sit at the computer and have no money and they're like, oh, no girls like me. No, yeah, because you're fucking broke. Like, I've been broke before, and that's why no girls wanted to fuck me or hang out with me. I mean, I had a few that didn't care if I had money or not, but like, an attractive female, you gotta shave your fucking bald head, you gotta spend money, and you gotta go out. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna find somebody that's attractive, that's in the now, they're not gonna care what kind of car you have. They're not gonna care, how big your dick is. They're not gonna care about any of that stuff. They just want to know that you're gonna be mobile. You're gonna be going places. You got money to do things. Da 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 da. The first girl I dated last winter didn't pay for nothing. That fucking bothered me. Her philosophy was, what's hers is hers, what's mine is hers. That was her philosophy. What's mine is mine, what's yours is mine. It's her to handle it. She was worth it. It was worth hanging out. And I only dumped her because ran into the girl that I dumped her for. I should have stayed with her. She was fucked up in the head enough where we didn't have to really go out much. I could have gamed more and been with her. The other one, we had to go here, we had to go there, it was like, are you fucking like, you're 29 years old, like, grow the fuck up. I'm used to that shit when I date girls that are like 22, 23, okay? I'm used to that shit. But you're almost 30 years old and all you want to fucking do is just, we gotta go here, we gotta go there, we gotta go, like, wasn't meant to work out with me and her either. I really cared about her too. I made her hate me on purpose. That's how I get rid of most girls, just make them hate me. Went to the gym today because of me. My man. Cranberry juice. Keep my cock and my piss good. Seltzer. Oh, I'm not a big seltzer guy. I take a little bit of grape juice and splash it in with it. I don't like getting the cran grape because it's too much sugar and it's really processed cranberry at that point. I make my own grape cran mix. Well, yeah, this is pure cranberry juice, but I would call it 80-20. I get Welch's grape juice and splash it in with it. I drank water all summer. You want to drink things that are good for your urinary tract. You want to drink stuff like that during the winter. Because believe it or not, the cold actually constricts a lot of the blood vessels and the muscles down there in your penis and in different parts of your extremities. And in the cold, you want to have good stimulating beverages going into you. Not like, don't drink fucking soda and shit and coffee and shit like that. I don't mean stimulating by that, but like, I mean stimulating to your urinary tract. I don't take Adderall, antidepressants, or alcohol. I'm on not one of those things. I'm not on any of those. So I don't know how you got that from me. I haven't had an antidepressant in like 10 years. I haven't had Adderall since I was 12. I haven't had alcohol in like 8 months, and I haven't been a drinker for like 6 years. I said, I don't know how you got... You said I also got... Aren't I drinking alk right now? It's cranberry and grape juice, as I just said. No, I'm just on completely different drugs than the one you mentioned. I never said I wasn't on. I'm prescribed everything that I'm on though, so won't talk about it any further than that for YouTube's sake. Why? Because YouTube doesn't allow any talking of drugs or anything of the like. I record my streams. People like to watch. I am on YouTube. It's recording right now. You're on it too. YouTube! Nothing and anybody is worth me losing any of my channels. If I were only on Twitch, I could discuss things more in detail with you, but it's really nobody's business. It's between me and my doctor. Now, this is my channel here. People like to record my videos and upload them on fake channels, so I started uploading my videos myself. It's a good idea. I appreciate them. Nobody watches their videos anymore now. People have been doing that since 2019. The one channel got banned. It was like, it had like 300 videos. What's my job? I cut meat. I peel pig stomachs. I don't add anybody on there, man. I have to do some Tob in the future. I got a few carries. I gotta get TOA carried at some point. Get that room pouch. Nah, you wouldn't watch any of it. It wouldn't be on video or live. I don't PVM live or on video because I don't want to fuck up my focus. It's all about getting the item that you're going for. It's not about showing the fucking pissed off struggle. I don't give a shit about content. The fuck does that even mean? I'm going for my third top page account. I don't give a shit about content. I appreciate people who consider this something to watch. I wouldn't call it content. It's something to watch and listen, or something to listen to. I appreciate everybody. But I'm sorry it's not really more on the exciting side. 0 beat 60. Are you a girl? That'll completely change me wanting to add you and hang out with you. Ah, you suck. I get more pussy than you in a month than you get in a year, buddy. Don't. You keep keep going to the gym. Just keep lifting weights, man. You'll get there. Look like a vegetable. You're the one who dick rides my stream and went to the gym because of me today. It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't matter to me. Because look who you are. Look who you really are. Take a look in the mirror, buddy. You're fake. Two-faced. Just waiting to talk shit. Two-faced little random. You're not bald? Okay. My triceps are bigger than your entire arm. You'll never get as big as me as long as you go to the gym even. So, it evens out. Your gains are negated by the fact that I have a main with 3.5 bill XP, an Iron Man with 1.5 bill, so you don't have me there either. All you could say is I'm bald. You don't have anything on me. Is that frustrating? Is it frustrating losing in all ways and being angry? Jealous? You shouldn't live your life like that, man. It's not good for you. You're lost, man. Anybody has the time to talk like that? You're lost. Definitely not. Stay away from people like you at all costs. Boisterous little men. They gotta talk about going to the gym. I mean, I feel more bad than anything, to be honest. You know? Feel bad for him. He could use the time doing anything else. There's a lot of people like that, though. I. They just nod and listen. It's a fake account. He followed my stream yesterday. It's one of the somebody that knows me. Somebody that knows me. I don't know them. How about that? That's typical. Hey, you should be a moderator in this stream, man. You've been around here a long fucking time. I need new mods too. My man on the throne here. Numbies, I spelled your name wrong. I had to remove like 7 people's mods, people I haven't talked to in 6 months. We talk almost every day. Now he's got a shiny sword. Let me see if it worked. Ban that scoundrel as your first act as mod. Now let him live. This might get interesting. Ah, never mind. Hey, New Jersey. Oh yeah, bring him back. He brought him back. Bring him back, yeah. Get to have some fun. New Jersey. That's where I'm stuck. I don't care, I love it here. Better than Pennsylvania. Better than New York. Better than Virginia. People suck at driving here though, man. Hey, a couple of Jersey boys. Get the gotta hit the GTL. Gym, tan, and laundry, brother. Anyone without your authorization, what's this? Well, you're here all the time, man. I need people that I'd like to talk to. Been around. You know? What do you buy, like Jersey? Are you by like Jersey Shore or anything, or like? You more? What are you, inland? I lived in Belvedere, New Jersey at one point. I appreciate that, brother. It's gonna be a wild ride these next few months. Building nothing into something. It's the top page effect. This is my third time around, so I know what happens when you get top page and stuff. Monmouth. Two hours. My man. Under 2 hours. My buddy's is further than that. He's up in PA. Wish you had breasts.
ID&T.
I think we scared off Zero Beat. Little worm. Oh well, he can trench his way somewhere else. Slime his way through the trenches somewhere else. You know? I'll be back, guys. Gotta pee. Cranberry juice, man. Your humble host and narrator has returned. Yep. Start spiking up my hair on the sides. I'm just too fucking lazy to shave it off, man. I just don't care. What do you do when something happens to your body that you didn't have any control over, and every day you're made fun of for it in life, online? What do you do? Wear a fucking wig? Get a transplant? Conform to some narrative or something? Whatever. If I had hair, you'd bitch about my glasses. If I had no glasses, you'd bitch about my nose. If I had no nose, you'd I don't give a fuck. People are gonna say something no matter what. They're gonna always have a problem with something. Rather know what I'm gonna look like for the rest of my life than not. I have a very young looking face, so unfortunately it's like, bro, you look fucking old as fuck when you don't have a hat on. It's like, okay, well. And I thought to myself, I'm like, maybe at 40 it'll be less weird to people or something. But, like, what if my face still looks young? I don't know. I don't care. All I know is my hairline has never paid my bills for me in autumn. I don't expect it to start. So on that note, there's really nothing else to say about that. You just take the bullying. Anybody who has the time to like down somebody about them being bald probably has something very wrong with them that they might need to address. It's just a thought. That's just a thought process. I won't like you if you say something to me that's racist or prejudiced or look at that fucking guy. Well, if you're joking around, there's another story, but there's actual mean fucking people. Have I said mean things to people? Fuck yeah. Can you make changes over the years to not do stuff like that? Yeah. I've only ever said something in retaliation back to somebody. Everything else was misinterpreted. The one time on RuneScape Twitter, I told some girl, I didn't realize, I saw the girl live once, and she was a nice girl and all, and, well, took a picture with Snapchat filters, and I was just, like, thinking to myself, and I just typed it out. I was like, wow, I was like, you look completely different with the filters on. well, I kind of thought through what I said, and I'm like, oh, that could kind of sound kind of mean. Well, ho, the fucking White Knights. It was just like, when you see something, like, oh shit, like when I take my hat off, when every motherfucker in the world, when they're like, oh, holy shit, every person I've ever known in my life that I see, well, sometimes when you see a girl or you see a person, and it's like, well, I tweeted it, this is like 6 years ago, something like that, I don't know, and, I've tried to apologize to the person, but I really don't care at this point. They said I was using auto-tune because I was doing some Lil Peep covers at the time. I don't wanna hate you, I don't wanna love you, I don't wanna do you like that. Why you gotta do me like that? Cause I got face tats and my boots black. And they were like, oh, he uses auto-tune probably and uses it. I'm like, fuck you. I used a cheap microphone into a fucking... My SoundCloud got banned for doing a Nirvana cover, so I just never made another one. I got mad. I want to do some cover tunes at least to get some a little bit of clout, you know. Fuck it. I have a guy I know locally though that has some equipment set up in his basement. He wants to jam. Don't know when, don't know what will happen of it, but I will not be opposed to playing a show every other weekend or so at a bar. Been a long time since I've been in a band. We're in a traveling band.
Your Thursday night dance treatment.
Well, I was cutting the rug at a place called... I gotta start fucking
State of trance.
brushing up on my songs.
For tonight, Armin van Buuren.
IDT Radio, we zijn bezig met een special over Signum.
Wow, wow,
Onze
horses
gast. Vanavond is het
couldn't drag me away.
Zometeen gaan we het hemd van zijn lijf draaien en allemaal exclusieve mixen.
Wow, wow, horses.
Heb je verzoekjes aan
we're gonna ride them someday.
Hey, ja, ik wou maar zeggen. Hey. We beginnen het uur even heel toepasselijk met een van Signum's grootste hits. What You Got For Me in a State of Trance.
Hypnotize me, mesmerize me. Try to do some Judas Priest, yeah, right. Oh no, you're so damn wicked. You got me by the throat. Wow, got your claws stuck in me. You'll never let me go. I believe you're the devil. I believe you're the devil's child. I believe you're the devil. Fuck it, nobody could sound like Halford, man. Fucking Robert Halford, man. The rest, it's a legend. Guy's a legend. Judas Priest was the first like metal band to have the dual attacking guitars. People will say to me like, "Well, what about Thin Lizzy? What about?" Nah, Judas Priest was metal. That was dual guitar metal before Metallica. Up here in space, I'm looking down on you. My laser trace everything you do. You think your private lives mean nothing of the kind. There's no escape, I'm watching all the time. I'm made of metal, my circuits gleam. I am perpetual, I keep the country clean. Oh, I would love to do some fucking Priest covers, man, if I could. I'd have to practice. Trying to get a band going with this guy that I know that used to be in a band with my uncle. He's got equipment, he's got a PA, he's got drums, got a bass. That would be justifiable for me to go and do. I would justify that. Spending weekends playing shows at fucking little bars versus going out with chicks all last season, all last winter, wasting money. He's like, oh, you know, I just don't feel like carrying shit anymore. I was like, bro, I'll carry everything. I was like, I got you. I'll carry that shit. Mom told me when I was young. Gotta brush up on all of it. Sit beside me. Come on now. That's when you call the people around to dance or to stand. Gotta interact. Gotta fucking bring them in. I would love to show up at a bar and just loud as hell goes over the fucking speakers. Bother me, tell me awful things, you know. And the fucking, like, it's just like a biker bar crowd. You just start doing a Peep cover song instead of like Skinner or fucking AC/DC or something that they actually want to fucking hear. The owner would be like, get the fuck out. Dude, it's not the owner of the bar who's in charge of what bands get to play at these bars. It's the patrons that are more than patrons, you know what I mean? They're the guys that are there, like, watching every move you make to see, you know, and then when they actually hear you're good, they leave you alone. Well, if you don't show up at a place and deliver, not gonna keep a drinking crowd around to dance and hang out, man. A good session, you get paid $300 or so. That was about the going rate. And then free drinks, which I don't drink, so that'd be nice. I could just give that to my dad, so he'd be there every show. He would love that. No, I always used to think of it like, dude, I want to be in some big band or something. Well, I just want to play it. Just want to go and play out.
Best in dance music.
Play some fucking cover tunes and fucking just have a good time. Who cares?
IDT Radio, we zijn bezig met een special omtrent Signum. We zijn vanavond hier live in de studio. Ik ben zelf een beetje verkouden, ik hoop dat je het kan horen. Waarschijnlijk allemaal domme dingen te zeggen vanavond, maar goed.
Ja, je praat een beetje nasaal.
Ja, klopt. Het schijnt een beetje te heersen, dus... Goed, welkom in de studio. Welkom in jouw uur. Ja, we hebben een paar keer gebeld hierover. Aan jou gevraagd, heb jij versies en dat soort dingen? Dus we gaan dit uur een beetje vullen met de versies. Die nog wat eerder zijn uitgezonden, eerder zijn uitgebracht en dat soort dingen.
Like blood from a stone.
Ik kom uit Zoetermeer.
Please stand for me. Name your God and bleed the freak. I'd like to say
Ja, dat
My
is
voice
iedereen.
is
En,
fucked.
jullie hebben elkaar leren kennen.
How
op middelbare
you
school, zijn elkaar daarna in het
won't
oog verloren.
leave
En toen heb jij een deal
me
getekend bij BPM Dance.
Ja.
when the
Vanaf daar
pig
mag je
runs
me verder
slower.
Nou, op dat moment was ik dus heel druk bezig met
Let
muziek en ik
the
had contact met een
arrows
ander
fly.
one-shot.
Ja.
Maar dat liep helemaal nergens op uit. Dus ik had
If
toen
you're
helemaal
still
bandje
in
gedaan. BPM Dance
hunger,
kwam toen op Zoetermeer.
I'll
Ik was
pluck
toen een
out
kind.
that
En
eye.
kunnen inleveren.
En dat is
Ah.
1998.
Ja, iets
Yeah, it should take a lot of fucking warming up
Oké.
and shit.
En ja, dat heb ik toen gedaan. En ik had absoluut geen verstand van
Ja.
uitmixen, helemaal niks. Ik liep daar die winkel in en ik zag allemaal platen en ik dacht van ja, het zal allemaal.
My voice
Ja.
is
Dus ik heb een
fucked.
half uur in die winkel rondgelopen en toen werd eigenlijk van ja, kan ik je helpen? Ik zei, ja, Jek, kan ik een demobandje inleveren? Ja, tuurlijk. Dus ik heb hem ingeleverd en ik dacht van nou, ik hoor nooit meer wat. En ja, 2 dagen later belde Randy, de eigenaar van BPM, mij op. Helemaal hysterisch van ja.
Sorry, I got nothing
je
but
staat er
time.
bovenuit en hoe heb je het uitgemixt? Ik zeg, uitgemixt? Wat is uitmixen? Ik zeg ja, ik heb me dingen aangesloten op mijn stereotoren en een bandje erin gedaan en op record gedrukt. Nou, toen heeft hij een half uur in een deuk van de lachen gelegen.
Ja. Nou, ik heb ook nog steeds geen verstand van afmixen hoor. Ik bedoel, mensen
Ja,
denken
blijft
wel eens- Ja, nou ja, goed. Ik bedoel, maar, ik heb er ook geen cursus voor gevolgd of zo.
Nee.
Final
maar je doet er meer op gevoel voor eigenlijk.
pieces.
Maar jullie hebben verschrikkelijk veel fans. Ik weet niet of jij dat wel eens gerealiseerd hebt. Ja, ik ben dus echt verbaasd. Omdat ik dus ook als een van mijn vragen aan jullie. Hoe komt het nou in godsnaam dat jullie zo bekend zijn in Nederland? En niet in Nederland?
I'm
Ik
just a
bedoel,
new
je
boy.
vriend zit hier ook achter jou.
Ja,
Van,
die zit ook
hè?
van, ja,
Stranger in this
Dat is ook de
town.
reden dat ik je vanavond hier heb uitgenodigd. Want ik,
Ja.
ik verbaas me erover. Jullie productie.
Where are all the good
Met
times?
gigantisch veel applaus ontvangen. Ook, ja, ik kijk gewoon heel goed
That's
naar de
a fun
reacties van de
song.
fans. En ja, jullie hebben gewoon een enorme aanhang.
That's
Alleen
another
op een
one I
of
gotta
andere manier zit
remember.
half Nederland gewoon te
When you,
pitten.
when you get in a
Dat je
bar
gewoon
band, you need to
rijdt.
know
Dat
like
is gewoon
3
gewoon-
hours
dat
worth
is-
of
ik weet
fucking
het niet,
cover
ik weet het echt
tunes,
niet.
man.
Want je bent wel in
Like,
Engeland
Ja,
begin je
in
met
Engeland
swingen draaien.
and they can't be shitty songs
ja,
either.
in de grootste clubs. We komen je af en toe tegen. Dus
Ja.
ja, God's Kitchen, Slinky, Gatecrasher, binnenkort Passion ook eindelijk.
Gaaf. Ja.
Dus ja, alle grote festivals hebben we gehad. Homelands.
Roxanne, you don't have to
even-
put on the red
Creamfields?
light.
Nee, Creamfields niet.
God's Kitchen's Global Gathering.
Global Gathering
Ja.
en Gatecrasher.
Oké.
Ik weet even de
I
andere.
love you since I knew ya.
Wat was je eerste grote hit?
I
als
wouldn't
Signum? Was dat
talk down
inderdaad,
to
What You Got?
ya.
Ja, dat is denk ik wel What You Got For Me.
I had to
verhaal
tell
achter
you just how I
Ehm,
Heb je
feel.
die alleen gemaakt?
I
Of samen
wouldn't
met Ron?
share
Nee,
you
dit
with
waren-
another
dat waren eigenlijk een van de
boy.
eerste platen die we samen
I
maakten.
know
Ik heb
a
wel,
man is
één of twee
made
platen onder Signum uitgebracht.
So
Ja.
put
Maar dat,
away
valt
your
niet echt onder
makeup.
Hoe kom je aan de naam Signum?
Told you once, I won't tell you again.
dat
It's
gewoon niet
right away.
Ja, oké.
Roxanne.
Nou, we waren op zoek naar een naam.
Fuck.
Toen hebben we met Randy zaten na te denken over een groepsnaam.
Ja.
En
Roxanne. No, it's not there right now.
Auto's.
Fuck.
Ja.
En toen stond daar dus de Opel Signum stond daarin.
Oké.
You
Dus,
you want to know like
Zo'n verhaal.
De Opel Signum.
I think I'm a good singer,
Signum. In eerste
but
instantie
like
dacht ik, ja,
I watched this video of a
nou, het zijn we toch wel mee
4-time
gegaan.
Grammy-nominated
En,
singer
achteraf
doing the
blijkt het wel,
national
dus dat
anthem
betekent ook nog.
Ja.
Ik heb
at the
het
home run
opgezocht, het is,
derby.
een soort van Latijn.
Ja.
Ja, een soort van.
I couldn't sing like that if I tried.
Heel diep zitten zoeken op internet. En
Oké.
dat betekent iets van.
And the rockets
Nou,
reckless.
echt coole naam. Ik
Like-
denk dat Randy altijd erg sterk is in het bedenken van namen.
The bombs
Hoe lang doen jullie over de productie?
Like, I couldn't- That would be like a female singing it. I couldn't fuck it up like that if I tried. So I want to know two things. One, was she being lip synced? at her songs, or two, what was she on? Because I want whatever it
Dat
was.
heb ik ook altijd. Even kijken, ik heb fanmail.
Oh, wat leuk.
Niels W. Die vroeg zich af of er ergens een listing stond met recente Signum releases.
Whatever it was that she was on that night.
Funky Club en Techno hou ik hem wel van om
Like, what the fuck? I've been absolutely plastered out of my brain cells and played shows and wouldn't do something like that. That would be like that's something I do that often if like, well, I do that often as if I've done it lately, but when we would play at Legions like, or like biker bars and shit, where there was a lot of like vets and different stuff. We would do a national anthem. The drummer would
We zijn bezig met de
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Als je een verzoekje hebt
Was
van
so
een van de
proudly, you know, we would do a little shitty little rendition, but like that did it more justice than a 4-time Grammy nominated singer. Like, I just don't understand this world. I'm really at a loss. I'm at a large loss for words to what's considered talent today.
En ja, wij vonden het makkelijker om het gewoon onder onze eigen naam te doen.
Ja.
En die fact is weer een hele andere stijl dan de andere twee. Is meestal wat harder, meer progressief.
Ja.
En ja, vandaar die verschillende
You know, it takes a moment of clarity for a person to sometimes sit down and say, you know what? I really suck at something. And I'm not going to waste my... The thing with RuneScape is I can suck at it, but I'm going to outlast those people and play longer, so I can suck at it for longer and get farther, you know what I'm saying? But in life, people are living under false delusions. They're pursuing hobbies or careers, or and maybe it's just not for them. I want to encourage anybody to do, you know, follow all their dreams, do whatever they like to do, but I don't want to give, there's like giving people false hope, like
een andere versie gemaakt met een andere melodielijn.
Die is uiteindelijk uitgekomen.
Nee.
Ook niet.
Want,
it's like those people that go on those singing shows, those talent shows, whatever the fuck. It's like they go on there and they're like,
omdat die ten eerste sterker was dan
fucking,
de tweede mix die we hadden gemaakt.
Ja.
I wanna make you feel like I'm the only girl in the world. And it's like, what the fuck? And they're like, I've been taking voice lessons for 14 years. I wanna make you feel like a real. Like right there would be better than 90% of the people that say they had like voice lessons and shit that go on those shows, like that sing those songs. It's like UK's Got Talent's funny to watch, man. That shit's funny. Like, I hate to laugh at the misfortune of others. I'm a bald white dude. People laugh at me just for how I look. So if I want to watch somebody sing horribly and laugh at it, I will, okay? How do I get seeds? You go to Master Farmer and you start clicking. And you do Slayer. He just gives them to you. You have to steal it from his pockets. Speaking of that, I have to get 20 mil, rounded off 20 mil for enough pots for Slayer when that time comes. I have 90 Herbler boxed and bagged. This is to give me 90 with the minigame and whatnot, plus prayer pots that I have to make. Oh, that's nice. Try my other mouse. This one's fucking annoying me. Kinda confused what you're asking. You said he doesn't drop those. What are you talking about, bro? It's a little confused. What do I know, though? I've only been ranked 14 hardcore. Top 60 in Herbler. What do I know? I'm only top 100 in Herbler to 200 mil. What do I know? That was one of the greatest skills. I remember it clear as day. I remember I went and put an offer in for 700,000 Lana dimes and 700,000 potato cactuses because I went on this kick where I was like, I am not staking, and I just went from there. 200 mil on a main fucking for herblore. 200 mil herblore on a main is expensive but nice. Really enjoyable skill to do alts with. All the bank skills. I fucking love 200 mil crafting, smithing, prayer. Well, that's not a bank skill, but herblore, cooking, even cooking with wine. That was all fun. Good memories. Who can hear me through the end? Anybody? My friends. It's a game. We're looking for people to play some game. There's none, you know. One day it's gonna be all too stupid. This is, you know, this is the most enjoyable time of this account for me, but it's the least popular content to watch. Because one day it's gonna be a top 100 in the rank, in the title, and what are you gonna get this? What are you gonna do that? Nobody cares about the climb. I enjoy times like this where it's kind of like low key. The moment you put rank 62 in your title, it's like, okay, there he goes again. At least that's what's gonna happen with me, anyway. I was sidelined by several people when I died on my hardcore because it's no longer top page. I was sidelined by several people when I quit my main and dropped off the top page. People will be like, well, then those aren't your friends anyway. Well, bro, you're kind of putting yourself in this position yourself. If you're going to go for ranks and shit, you're kind of doing that to yourself. If you're going to broadcast it and put it out there, you make friends that are also high ranks. Of course, if you die, you're not going to be talking to the high rank hardcores anymore. Of course, if you quit your main, you're going to lose touch with most mains. You know what I mean? It's just simple.
Ja, het is heel raar. Je maakt een track met een melodie. Ja. En dan ineens moet je die melodie gaan veranderen. En dat, voor je eigen gevoel werkt dat niet.
It wasn't reasonless. Like, you're feeding somebody taffy and then you decide to give them caramel. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm a main. I'm going for
Wat vinden je ouders er eigenlijk van?
The thing is, they fucking, like,
Wat vinden jouw
I hate
ouders
to be
ervan?
one of those
Die zijn
people
heel
that says
erg
it, but I'm gonna
trots op
say
je,
it. Like, they've ruined the game for me with shit. Like,
ook, zeg maar?
Ja, in het begin was het
when it came to runners, like, I did not want to fucking pay for that. I just got done paying for 9 bill worth of skilling.
Zeg maar mijn school een beetje mee
Hoe
Okay,
oud ben je nu?
and then I'm told I gotta come up with 25 bill. Now, here's the hypothetical. If I would have done it, I would have got like rank 24 or some shit.
Ja.
Then, when the new skill comes out, I work full time. So GG. I would have just got dropped off. I would have just got dropped anyway. So, just like everyone else who's gonna get dropped off, former top page main. So you get the title for life, which is nice. Former top main, former top hardcore. You get it, you know, if you achieve shit like that in a game, you get it for life. If you don't do anything spectacular or anything out of the ordinary, then nobody remembers you.
Mijn moeder die geloofde dat allemaal toen.
Ja.
Van ja, eerst 3 uur vrij, joh, maakt niet uit. Dus ja, oké, blijf liggen dan. Dus ja, zo ging het, zeg maar, mis je een heleboel uren en nou, dat haal je gewoon niet meer in.
Ja.
En waar was ik nou mee bezig?
Wat je ouders ervan vonden.
Oh ja, dat was het, sorry.
Ja?
En ja, toen had ik dus de keuze of tijdelijk even werk gaan zoeken. Want
Your Thursday night dance treatment. The newest tunes selected. The hottest tracks in a row.
A state of trance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for tonight, Armin van Buren.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing hunter and crafting right now because they're fucking oddball skills. Like, they're just random. They're just expendable skills. They're just skills that I gotta do. And then after I'm finished with this shit, I'm gonna go and get 20 mil thieving, and that will get me enough Ranner seeds to have enough for 99 Slayer. Then I'm just gonna grind it out instead of making X amount of seeds, doing this or no, I'm just gonna grind out like 5,000 prayer pods and then just go finish Slayer and prayer. We have enough for 2,000 pots as of right now. Secondaries included, 2,000 prayer pots right now. If you want to include all secondaries, we have enough supply for almost 4,000 pots and enough seeds to get us up over 5,000. So we will most definitely be able to get enough prayer pots for Slayer and prayer. We're 89 prayer, 91 Slayer, so we use the Arceus spellbook for demonic offering and sinister offering, which is pretty much 1-to-1 prayer to Slayer XP. Pretty great. It leaves ranged and magic to be 0 time. I just hit 35 mil range today with a bone crossbow, by the way. That's about 800 hours spent in zone already. Fuck. Yeah, joined the 35 mil club. I don't know why this account is just... It's 24 mil attack, strength, defense, 35 mil range, 35 mil fire making, 35 mil fishing, 22 mil rune crafting, 22 mil agility, 36 mil hit points. But none of it has any meaning. Like there's no meaning behind any of it. It's all just sort of even. Like it's just how it's happening. There's no like motive behind these numbers, like some of the numbers. It's just the way, sort of where it ends up. The only number that matters is the total, so we'll just get that straight. I'm gonna max to be thrusted right into the top 100, just as I was as a main. I was the 127th person to max a main, but the moment I maxed, I was ranked 99. When I maxed my hardcore, I was ranked 19. When I max my UIM, I'll be probably ranked between 80 and 100. Wish I could give you guys the free time that it takes to do that shit. I am no wizard. I'm going to bed soon, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.